Hello students, I hope you all are doing well and will be studying at your places. In last video, I made you understand the constant and the variable and how to make a algebraic form from the given statement. Today in this sequence, we are just going to understand the term, like term, unlike term and many other terms related to the algebra. First of all, the term. What is the term? Term is the constant and the variable and the product of both. Okay, term may be a constant like 1 2 3, okay, and variable like x y and z, etc., and the product of both like 3x a 2a and 4z square. Got it? So as I told you, term may be the constant and the variable a, x, y and z, and may be the product of constant and variable. So these all are the terms: 1 2 x y z, 3x, 2a and 4z square. These all are called the terms. Now what are the like terms? All those terms in which the variable are same are called a like term, like a, 4a, 5a, 40a. So as you can see here, in all the term the variable a is same. So these all are called a like term, and you may write also like this: 4 ax square, 15 ay square and 6 xy square and 8 48 ax square and 6 ay square. Okay, so suppose you have to find the like term among them. So how do you find? You will see wheresoever in which term the variable are same. So you can see here ax square and ax square is here. So these two terms are called a like term. Okay, and here the ay square, and here is also given the ay square. So 6 ay square and 15 ay square are called a like term, and this is the unlike term because this is not matching to other. Got it? So this way we just find out the like term. I told you wheresoever the variable are same in the terms are called the like term. Now the unlike term, as the like term is there where the variable are same, in unlike term where the variable are not same, like 4a, 5b, these are the unlike term because in both the term variable is not same. Okay, similarly 26 x square y and 25 x y square. So these are the unlike term because here the variable is x square y and in that x y square is given. Okay, now after that the algebraic expression is given and you have to find the number of term. So this is the 5x. So it is called the how many number of term are there? Only one. Okay, 8xy square. Here how many terms are there? Only one. Don't confuse about the 8xy. You will feel that they are the two variable and one constant are there, so it will be the three terms. No, wheresoever the product is there between the constant and variable, so there is the only one term. Okay, don't confuse about it that you will feel that there is a one constant and two variable are there, so it means there is three terms. Okay, there is no three terms are there. This is the single term 8xy. Similarly, as I told you here that this is the 848ax, this is not three term. Wheresoever the combination of constant and variable are there, okay, in presence of the multiplication, so it is called only single term. Remember this thing. Got? So this is the single term, this is the single term, means number of term is equal to 1, number of term is equal to 1. Here 8y, this is the single term, and there is 3y, 3a. So these are two terms are there, means in this algebraic expression two terms are there. So we will write a 2. One more thing I would like to tell that all the algebraic expression always separated by the plus or minus. Got it? All the algebraic expression is separated by the plus and minus. Okay, so here you can see the plus is there, here minus and plus is there, here minus, plus, minus and plus. Got it? So terms are separated by plus and minus. So in this algebraic expression, how many terms are there? 1, 2, 3. So you will write the 3. And here 1, 2, 3, 4. You will write the 4 terms. Okay, I hope you must have understood this. Now after that, the monomial means on the basis of term we have just divided the algebraic expression. What is the monomial? Where only one term is there is called a monomial. Okay, this is the monomial, only one term is there, this is also called a monomial. Okay, so where is the one term will be called a monomial. You can see a -8, 4z, 6x, 3y square. These all are called a monomial. Binomial, by means 2, where the two terms are there will be called a binomial, like 1 2 1 2 1 2, 2x plus y, 3a plus y, 4a minus 4b. You can see here there are two terms. Now trinomial, where the three terms are there, 1 2 3 1 2 3. I told you already, all the terms are separated by plus and minus sign. Now the multinomial. What is the multinomial? Two or more than two terms are there. Where the two and more than two terms are there will be called a monomial. So you can see here, this is the multinomial of two terms, this is the multinomial of three terms. Got it? Means binomial and trinomial is also called a multinomial. After that, I am just going to tell the product. Okay, the multiplication of constant and variable is called a product. Constant, as you know, all the counting number, and variable, you know that all the literals like a b c d x y z. So suppose 5 and x, when you will multiply it together, so you will get a 5x. So this is the product of constant and variable. Okay, and it is not necessary the product will be between the constant and variable, it may be x into y. So this is the product of variables. Okay, this is the product of only variables. Got this? So x into y is equal to xy, and you may write like this also, x into x, this is the product of two variables, and you will get the x square. We will understand it later. Okay, now what is the factor? Suppose one term is written 3xy and we have to find the factor of 3 in 3xy. As I told you, what is the factor? In the previous chapter I told you, all those terms which divide the given term exactly are called the factors. So what will the factor of the 3xy? First of all 3, then x, and then y, and 3xy. These all are the term of the 3xy, because you can see here 3xy is divisible by 3, 3 1 the 3, so you will get the xy only, and 3xy is divisible by x. Okay, divisible by x. X to x will be cut and you will get the 3y, and 3xy is divisible by y to y will be cut and you will get the 3x. Okay, and similarly you will get, and similarly 3xy is divisible by the 3xy. Okay, and you will get the 1. So you can see here that all those number, constant and variable which divide the given term exactly are called the factor of the given term. So 3xy and 3xy is the factor of the 3xy. Now the coefficient. What is the coefficient? Any factor or group of factor of a product is known as the coefficient. Okay, any factor or group of factor of a product is known as the coefficient of the remaining factor. Suppose I am just taking the same example, 3xy, and you have to find the coefficient of the 3. Okay, coefficient of the 3. Coefficient of 3 in 3xy. So coefficient of 3 in 3xy. As I told you that any factor or group of factor of a product is known as the coefficient. So we have to find the coefficient of the 3 in 3xy. Okay, so what are the factor of the 3 in 3xy? Only xy. So xy is the coefficient of 3. Got it? Similarly, if we have to find the coefficient of x in 3xy, okay, so what will be the coefficient of x in 3xy? 3 and y means 3y. 3y will be the coefficient of the x. Okay, because as you know that 3x and y, these all are the factor to each other, and these all are the group of factor. Okay, that's why I told you any factor or group of factor of a product is known as the coefficient. Okay, is known as the coefficient of the remaining factors. One more example. Suppose you can take one more example. If you have to find out the coefficient of the y in 3xy, so what will be the coefficient of y in 3xy? 3 and x. Got it? In short, I am telling you, if whenever you have to find the coefficient of any constant and variable, so except that constant and variable, whatever will be left in that term will be the coefficient of that constant and variable. Got it? Means मतलब जिसका भी आपको कोफिशिएंट निकालना है, सो उसको छोड़कर जो कुछ भी उस टर्म में बचेगा वो उसका कोफिशिएंट होगा. लाइक जैसे कोफिशिएंट ऑफ 3 इन 3xy, तो 3 को छोड़कर जो भी बचा वो उसका कोफिशिएंट हो गया. गॉट इट? एंड हेयर वी हैव टू फाइंड द कोफिशिएंट ऑफ x. तो x को छोड़कर जो बचा, क्या बचा? 3 एंड y. 3y विल बी द कोफिशिएंट ऑफ द x. Here we have to find the coefficient of y, then y को छोड़कर what is left? 3x. Then 3x will be the coefficient of the y. Now tell me 4a square b. You have to find the first of all coefficient of 4. तो 4 को छोड़कर क्या बचेगा? Only a square and b will left. So a square b will be the coefficient of 4. Okay, so coefficient of 4 in 4ab square will be ab square. Suppose if you have to find the coefficient of a square in 4a square b, so as I told you, a square को छोड़कर क्या बचा? 4b. Then 4b will be the coefficient of the a square. Got? Now the power of variable or literal. Power means suppose whenever we multiply the same variable, okay, so how do we write it? We will write like this. Means we are multiplying the same variable 2 times. Whenever we multiply the same variable like a into a, so we write like this, a to the power 2. Why we have written the 2 like this? because we are multiplying the same variable 2 times. Okay, if we will multiply the a 3 times, means a into a into a into a into a, so we will write like this: a cube, a to the power 3. Okay, x into x will be x square, and you may call this x to the power 2. Okay, and 4a into a into a into a, how do you write? So 4, 1 2 3 4, 4a are there, 4a to the power 4. Okay, if you are multiplying x into x into y into y into y, so how do you write? Here we are multiplying x 2 times, so you will write the x square, x to the power 2, into y, we are multiplying the y 3 times, so we will write the y to the power 3. Okay, so this 2 3 2 4 3 2, these all are called the power of the variable. Means whenever we multiply the same variable, so we write a number above that variable, so that number is the power of the variable. Got it? After that, now we will understand the polynomial. What is the polynomial? We understood the monomial, binomial, trinomial and multinomial. Okay, so these all are called a polynomial. Got it? Monomial, binomial, trinomial and multinomial are the polynomial. Okay, and polynomial may be of two types. First, of one type of variable, and second, two or more than two type of variable. Okay, the polynomial may be one type of variable and two type of variable, or more than two type of variable. Means one type of variable means the algebraic expression where only one type of variable is there, like x plus 7x plus 5. So you can see here only one type of alphabet is there, x. Okay, so one type of variable means only one type of alphabet should be there, and where two type or more than two type of variable there, like x plus 7y plus 5. Got it? So this is the polynomial of two type variable, this is the polynomial of one type of variable. Okay, it may be the three type also, plus 5z plus, this is the z plus 2. This is the more than two type of variable, so it will be called more than two type of polynomial. So I told you the polynomial means the monomial, binomial, trinomial and multinomial, all are the polynomial, and there are two type of polynomial are there, one type of variable polynomial and two or more than two type of variable polynomial. Got? Now I will tell you the degree of polynomial. Okay, I will tell you the how to find the degree of the polynomial. Means suppose x plus 2x square plus 6, this is the polynomial, and we have to find the degree of this polynomial. So the degree of the polynomial will be the highest power of the variable in which the same type of literal is there. Okay, so here the power, so here the power of x is 2 and here 1. Wheresoever the power is not written, you will consider the 1, whether any literal are there, any variable are there. Okay, if the x is there, so what is the x to the power, that is the 1. If the b is written only, so the power of b 1. Okay, if c is written and there is no power, so you will consider it the 1, means the power of c will be 1, the power of b will be 1, and the power of x will be 1. Got it? So you can say here the power of x is 2 and the power of x is 1. So what is the greater, 2 and 1? 2 is greater, so the degree of this polynomial will be the 2, means the highest power of the variable will be the degree of that polynomial. Okay, now second example I'm showing you, like x to the power 4 plus 3x plus 4x to the power 3 plus 5. So what will be the degree of this polynomial? So you can see here the power of x is 3, here is the 1, and here is 4, and the 4 is the highest power. So degree of this polynomial will be the 4. Got it? As I told you, the highest power of the variable in the polynomial will be the degree of that polynomial. One more example you can see here, 4a square plus 5a cube plus a. What will be the degree of this polynomial? 3, because here the power of a is 1, here the 3, and here is the 2. So highest is the 3, so this will be the degree of that polynomial. Now second, I am just going to tell, when 2 or more than 2 type of variable. Got it? As I told you, there are two type of polynomial, where the one type of variable are there, and second, 2 and more than 2 type of variable are there. How to find the degree of the polynomial where the one type of variable are there? I told you, the highest power of the variable in the polynomial will be the degree of that polynomial. Now we will talk about the polynomial where the 2 and more than 2 type of variable are there, like 3x, 3xy. We are just taking the 3xy plus xy plus x 2x square y. Got it? This is the example, 3xy plus xy plus 2x square y. We have to find the degree of this polynomial, and as you can see here the two type of variables are there, 2 or more than 2 type of variable. So in that case, what you will do? See, here the power of x is equal to 1, here the power of y is equal to 1. Wheresoever no power is there, you will consider 1. So 1 plus 1, 2. Okay, here the power of x 1 and 1, 1 plus 1, 2. Here the power of x is given already 2, and power of y 1, then 2 plus 1, 3. Got it? How to add the power? Here x and y, here the power of x and y 1 plus 1, 2. Here the power of x and y 1 plus 1, 2. Here the power of x square plus y 3, because on x 2 powers there and on y 1 power is there, then 2 plus 1, 3. So what is the highest power? That is the 3. So 3 will be the degree of this polynomial. Got? 3 will be the degree of this polynomial. Now some more example I am giving you, like 8x square y minus 3y square plus x square y to the power. So what will be the degree of this polynomial? As you can see here also, the power of x is 2 and the power of y is 1, then 1 plus 2 will be the 3. Here the power of y is equal to 2, only one variable is there in this term, and here the power of x is equal to 2 and the power of y is equal to 5, then 5 plus 2, 7. Okay, so highest power is what? 7, then 7 will be the degree of this polynomial. So in case of 2 or more than 2 type of variable, the degree of that polynomial will be the maximum sum of power in the given polynomial. Got it? One more example I am just giving you, like 8 z to the power 3 minus 8 y square z cube plus 7 yz to the power 5. So you can see here in this term z is there and the power is 3. Okay, and in this term two variables are there and the sum of the power will be the 5, 3 plus 2, and here the power of z is 5 and the power of y is not given, so we will consider 1, and 1 plus 5, 6. So 3, 5, 6, and the maximum sum of the power is 6, so the 6 will be the degree of this polynomial. Got it? So student, today I told you the main thing in this chapter, like the like and unlike term, monomial, binomial, coefficient and degree of polynomial. You just keep practicing of all these things and keep studying. In next video I will just make you do the exercise 18b. Okay, thank you.